Hey folks, we're back in the kitchen here at Mark Kelly Farm. We're going to show you how to make one of my favorite salads. It's a bean salad. So stick around, we'll show you how to make it. So like I said, we're going to make a bean salad. It's a cold salad that you make with beans. We're going to use our bean medley that we canned. If you missed that video, go back in the canning videos. Canned beans are the easiest thing in the world to can. Believe me, it doesn't get any easier. But we had a bean medley that we made out of leftovers in the bag of all the other dry beans we were using, like a red bean, a pinto bean, a brown bean, and there was some other kind of bean, I forget what it was. But we made this bean medley from that. This has got 3 or 4 different kinds of beans in it. And you can use any kind of beans you want. This recipe calls for 3 pints or 3 cans if you're going to use canned beans. You can use any beans you want. You can use kidney beans, you can use black beans, whatever your heart desires, and whatever color combinations you want to make is just fine. You can use butter beans. What you do is you just dump them in a little colander and rinse them out. You don't want the dark like bean juice, the thick bean juice left in them. So rinse them and drain them and then pour them in a bowl, and then we're going to cut up an onion. So we've diced up our onion. This recipe usually calls for a half an onion and then 2 stalks of celery finely diced. But I'm not a fan of celery, so I just add more onion. So I'll use like a whole onion. And then I use 1 whole jalapeno. I take the stems, the seed, and the membrane out of the inside and finely dice it. And I know what friends of the channel are saying, Kelly doesn't like hot food. What are you doing? I have found that she can do 1 jalapeno finely diced in a dish, and it's not too much heat for her. So we're going to throw this in there, and then we're going to chop or dice, or whatever you want to call it, mince, a cup of cilantro or parsley, your choice. I like the cilantro, so we're going to use cilantro. We got all of our ingredients together, so now we're going to work on the dressing. We got 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar, and then to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of plain white sugar. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of real good olive oil. And then we're going to do 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. And 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And we're going to mix that up. And that's all there is to the dressing. Now we're going to pour the dressing over the mixture, and then we're going to toss it real good. And then we're going to put it in the fridge. There we go, folks. That's all there is to it. Our bean salad. Now obviously if you wanted more color in there, again, use kidney beans, stuff like that. You could also take some canned green beans and cut them up into smaller pieces, like a regular bean-sized piece. Put those in there, would be really good. But it tastes really good right now, but do yourself a favor and make it a day ahead of time. And it tastes even better tomorrow. It'll be phenomenal. So I hope you try this recipe. It's a really good way to use your canned beans. And it's a really fresh, good salad to eat. Good stuff. So, till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us here at Mark Kelly Farm.